As you probably started to gather by now, making games is hard. Knowing what you're trying to make 2 or more years ahead of time is really difficult, without market trends shifting, hardware changing, and having to make something that's subjectively fun. As team sizes grow, so the difficulty increases. And a lot of that challenge is this. How do you align a team on a vision that you yourself haven't fully formed yet? Historically, we've used X statements, USPs, and pillars to do this, and each method still has merit. But games are large, complicated creations these days, and condensing them down to just a few sentences doesn't do them justice. So, I want to introduce you to a building block. Now, your mind is probably already racing ahead here, and that's great. This video is about redefining how we visualize how a game fits together, and if you recognize this block, then we're probably already heading in the same direction. A game is made up of many different parts, and over time a team can lose sight of how they all depend upon each other. But by representing each part as a building block in a stack, we can, at a glance, keep track of how the game fits together. Each block represents 2 things. Initially, they're a question that you need to answer. At the start of your project, you'll have a high concept and lots of blocks scattered all across your desk. It's time to start building your foundational layers, the lowest ones that absolutely should not change once you start production. An example, what engine are you going to use? What's your lead platform going to be? And what's your art style? As you place blocks into your stack, they change from being a question to being a decision that has been made. The order that the blocks are placed in is important because each has an implicit impact upon every block above it. And just like in the tower block game, if you want to change a decision, you need to fully remove the existing one first, and then place the new decision on top. This is the core of the entire concept, and it's of huge importance. If you decide to change revenue model halfway through production, then you're disrupting everything above it that's already been made. Want to add multiplayer towards the end of development? Go ahead, but you can now easily visualize to everyone that nothing else in the game is set up for that. Hopefully, this sounds really obvious. It is obvious, right? But if you read the articles or watch videos on recent high-profile failures, it's evident that somewhere in the chain, this isn't understood. There's a lot more to dig into with this concept, and future videos will look into the questions that you need to answer, give detail on how to structure what's inside a block, and how to use this system to give a team ownership and more. But I just want to seed one more idea right now. The questions that make up your game are likely to already have been answered by devs on other games. Your implementation will vary, but we don't need to keep reinventing the wheel anymore. We just need to choose which wheels best suit our needs.